Alright, welcome to our covalent units homework video tutorial for pages 8 and 9 in the homework packet. Today what we learned in class was percent composition. I want to start at the bottom of page 8 with you looking at this last problem. Here we've given you kind of the scaffold of how to set up a problem, and on the next page we'll kind of break it down. What we're looking at here is magnesium phosphide, and you have to have the formula in order to do molar mass or any of that kind of stuff. So I've given you 3 magnesiums and 2 phosphorus. I've already told you that. So my elements that are in this compound would be just magnesium and phosphorus, so Mg and P. Quantity, it says Mg3, so that means I have 3 magnesiums, and P2 means 2 phosphorus. Mass in the periodic table, so I need to know the molar mass of 1 magnesium, which is right here, 24.305. And for phosphorus, 305, there we go. For phosphorus, I'm going to find that on the periodic table, 30.974. Remember, there's no rounding. All of these digits are significant. So total mass in formula. So that's how much 1 magnesium weighs. But we said that my formula has 3 of them. So I'm going to say 3 times magnesium. It would be 72.915. Alright. And then for phosphorus, 2 times what it weighs on the periodic table, 30.974. Okay. So 61.948. So my total molar mass of the formula would be adding those two together. So this plus 72.915 gives me a total molar mass of 134.863. So that's just molar mass. That's something we did last unit. It was on the last test. Really what we're looking at now is percent composition. And if we're trying to find percent anything, okay, percent correct on a test, I would say the number I got correct divided by the whole number of questions. So I got 17 questions right divided by 20 times 100. Or if I want to know how many boys there are in my class, I would say I have 17 boys out of a whole class of 28 times 100. So part divided by whole. This is what we're going to consider as whole. That is my whole mass. And part, for magnesium, this is a part. And for phosphorus, this is a part. So I want to know what percent of my compound is made of magnesium. So I would do the part divided by the whole. So the part that's magnesium, 72.915, divided by the whole mass of the compound, 134.863, equals, then times 100, 54.0%, we can say. Okay, so part divided by whole times 100. So same thing for this one now. 61.948, that's the part that are my 2 phosphoruses, divided by the whole molar mass of the compound, 863, okay, times 100, equals 45.9%. And then a really easy way to check our work is this should add up to almost exactly 100%. If those are the only 2 options, the only 2 things that are in my compound, then they should add up to the same. 54 plus 45.9%, 99.9%, that's just about right. That's down to a rounding error. So I know that I did my work right, because that represents almost 100% of my mass. Let's go to page 9. On page 9, we don't give you as much of the scaffold, so you have to remember how to do it, and we'll look at page 3. Problem 3. What is the percent composition by mass of chlorine in phosphorus pentachloride? Okay, the first thing is you cannot do any molar mass without a formula, and then no work, no credit. Okay, and that's for this entire page, this entire assignment, really. So the first thing I need to do is find the formula. I see the prefix penta, which tells me this is covalent. So if there's no mono before phosphorus, that means 1 phosphorus. Penta is the prefix for 5, so Cl5. Okay, so I've got 1 phosphorus plus 5 chlorines. So I'm going to say phosphorus, I only have 1 of them, I've got 1 phosphorus. So that equals just the molar mass, 30.974. And then I have 5 chlorines, pentachloride. And on my periodic table, chlorine weighs 35.453. That's the mass of 1 chlorine. If I want to have 5 chlorines, I'd say times 5 equals. Okay, so I can add that in. 35.453 times 5. 177.265. Okay. So this now becomes my part, that's chlorine, and this is my part, that's phosphorus. But they're asking me for the entire molar mass, so I need to add my 5 chlorines right here, plus 30.974, means my whole molar mass, 208.239. Okay, so this is the part, that is Cl, and this would be the whole. H-O-L-E. Almost spelled that right. There we go. So to find the percent composition of chlorine, I want to take the part, that's chlorine, divided by the whole, times 100. So my part, that's chlorine, is the 5 chlorines, 177.265, divided by the whole thing, 208.239, and let's see what we get. 177.265 divided by 208.239. Okay, so that gives me a decimal. I want this to be a percentage though, so times 100% equals 85.1%. 85.1%. All right. Please come in for additional help if that didn't click for you yet today. Good job.